Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Paulinho. Oh, nicely intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a throw. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. Tonali. Burmo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Santos are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. Showing good feet. Singo does well to stand up to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has not gone well. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paulinho. He's looking wide. And he's being shifted off it. Now he's off and running. That has ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
He's got away! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Singo cuts it out. Agbadu. Paulinho. No way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zaire Emery. Now it's Kolo Muani.
Santos really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive.
Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now, can they get it? Shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Santos take the lead!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Looking for the run. Ball's gone astray. Anguissa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. It'll be a throw-in. Looking here to chip it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Deftly away. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, off the bar. Cleared away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the counter is on. And it's made its way to him. Lovely, now then. Paulinho. Oh, they could break here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. Paulinho, he's found a way through. Can he finish? Anguissa. And he passes it long. And it's Zaire Emery. Obama. He's shifting through. Obama! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And claimed it back swiftly.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Agbadou. Paulinho. Sends it crossfield. Not the most accurate pass. Zaire Emery. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. New Mexico United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
New Mexico can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Zaire Emery. Paulinho. This looks promising, and he's found a way. Colomwani! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We're looking at a different game now.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great vision. Fofana cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. New Mexico have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
So what can they make of this? Burmo. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's an excellent interception. Nicely spread. He has found a way through. Gone backward here, picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Santos! And they get themselves in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Santos with the lead. Driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. He is through, and the finish! Zaire Emery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! He's having a hit! And that was precious close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 7, camisa 19, camisa 6.
Tonali, well seen, saw that coming.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13, camisa 16.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
24,
New Mexico United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substituição.
Referee's given a throw. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Juanmi.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Zaire Emery.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Zaire Emery. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just 5 minutes left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Mayulu. Bergvall. Chara. Guesson. Tries to pass it through. Now Tonali.
Guesson clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Juanmi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's good running with the ball. Boga. Can he spark a counter here? Guesson. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get big chance! It's hit the upright. And with that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.